So what's up, everyone? This video here is a follow-up for my Peavey ipr2 7500s that I purchased and had to send one back. So I just got one shipped to me, just got it today. In fact, that box that you see right here, that's the box that it just came out of. I just put it in my amp rack. In fact, let me see something here. I haven't even, what did I just do with the power cord? I just had, oh, here we go. Haven't even taken out the power cord yet. Now, again, just a follow-up. Let me show you guys real quick. Yeah, you see my little bar set up back there. See that plug? That's the type of plug that comes on the ipr 7500. This is a 20 amp plug. The normal 15 amp plug. Let me unplug the microwave here and I'll show you guys. This here, that's a regular 15 amp plug. Okay. Plug that back up. This one is a 20 amp plug, meaning that you have to have a 20 amp outlet with a at least a 20 amp breaker on there in order for this to work. Now I've seen some people take this prong here, twist it, and make it straight like the other one so they could plug it in a 15. Yeah, it might work, but then here's a problem. I'm not sure with this particular amp here with the Peavey, if it voids the warranty if you damage the plug, which I believe it might. But I've known other manufacturers, if you cut their plugs and put another plug on there, as soon as you cut that plug, that's as soon as you've voided the warranty on it. So again, I don't recommend doing that. There's a number of ways of doing this. One of them is you can go to some hardware stores or electrical store might have it, such as Home Depot. They might have it in the electrical department, that you can get excuse me, a female to male adapter for this that you can plug this into, and then the male is going to be a 15 amp, and you can do that. Again, that's one way of doing it, and you wouldn't damage the power cord for your amplifier. The other way of doing it, which I'm going to show you, is what I did in my amp rack, which, let me do that real quick. Alright, so I had to flip my camera around here. Now what you're looking at is the back of my amp rack. Is a little bit messy right now because I rushed and took everything out in order to get the amp out and off back to UPS to ship it back to them. What you're looking at there is a 20 amp outlet. That's the type of outlet that you would need to plug up for the amplifier. Again, if you're running one of those amps, such as this Peavey ipr 7500 that has this type of plug on there, that's the type of outlet that you're going to need. Now again, I do all my own wiring and everything. It's a little bit messy back here, but I'm getting ready to straighten it back out right now, as the amp is already back in my rack. Let me turn it around so you guys can see it. So that's both of them back in. This one is the new one here. The bottom one worked fine last week. Didn't have any issues with it, but this one here, I had problems with it playing my dual 15-inch tops last week. So I'm getting ready to wire back up the amp rack and make sure that everything comes back on. By the time I'm done with this, all of this, you won't you won't see majority of these wires here. You won't see any of the wires actually, because I have a cover that's going back over it. So that's going to be that. That's what you do in a situation for a 20 amp outlet. Again, the easiest way, I really don't recommend it still, because you're still only getting 15 amps or to the amplifier, is to get the 15 amp to, or 20 amp to 15 amp adapter, which is a 15 amp female to a 20 amp male. And you know, again, this is the plug that goes to it. Let me try to plug this in real quick. Well, see, that goes without no problem. Now again, even with that type of outlet, you can do 15 and 20 amp plugs on that. All right, now that plug is being, there's two of them that I got there. You got the black one here, which is for the bass amp. That's one is for the other 7500 that I'm getting ready to put in now. And all of that is being ran back to this plug here. And they're separated on two different sides, meaning separated that once I put it on my distro, or my distro goes to my generator or whatever, they're both not on the same breaker. They're on two separate sides. So that's that there. But let me go ahead and straighten this mess up here. Then I'm going to plug up the amplifier and test it out and make sure everything is working. So let me show you guys detail what I did. What I got plugged in here is my quad box, regular 15 amp. Let me unplug it real quick. Regular 15 amp plug on there. Okay, I'm just using this to test out the amp. If I had to do a gig, I wouldn't plug it in a power strip. This power strip is just here for me to test stuff up, charge cordless drill and stuff like that. All right, so we're plugged up into that. That is ran down to here, to the quad box. Now, what I've also made, and this rack can go both ways. This is my L14 plug here. As you can see, I got a green LED light there on both sides, meaning I got power. So let me unplug one of them. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. All right, bam, you see one side went off? That's this side that's unplugged here. So let me plug it back up. That's the other side that's plugged up. I am going to put some more lights on there, probably not on here, but on my distro. Again, now the Peavey is plugged up. Now, once with these Peaveys, once they have power, you'll see them light up on the inside. They light up kind of dim. Okay? Let's turn it on and see what happens. All right. So you seen how it came on with the amber, blue, and then it went to green. What was happening before was when I turned on this top one here the first time, it wasn't going into green. The fan wasn't even coming on, if I remember right. But it did get brighter on the inside. Let's turn on the bass. Again, see how easy that went. Now, the other amp did not do that before. But I'm going to give a shout out to Z Sounds. They took care of me. It was a little bit rough, but they took care of me. And once I got the other one dropped off to the UPS store for shipping out, once UPS got that in their hands, Z Sounds got the email for it, and they went ahead and processed it and got me another one out within the 2-day shipping. So they just sent it out on Thursday. Well, it was processed for shipping on Thursday. Just got it today, which is Saturday. So again, it's on now. I'm not going to play any speakers around here right now because I'm not trying to draw that type of attention to my warehouse for security reasons. but it will be getting tested out tomorrow. So we'll see from there. All right, so there you have it. Got the Peavey back in. Seems like it's okay right now. Like I said, the other one wouldn't even go to the green lights where on the amp it says active, meaning that the amp is ready. It wouldn't do it. Don't know why. It was brand new, out of the box. Wasn't going to try to figure it out or anything. So that is that on that part. So hopefully tomorrow we get everything going. But that is the follow-up on the Peavey amplifier. Like I said, sometimes it's better off to just spend the extra money, buy something new versus buying something used. I'm glad that I did spend the money on it. Again, there is a warranty on this amp. I believe it's either 3 or 5 year warranty. I got to read up on it again. And we'll go from there. Peace.